The good book says that a man reap what he sows. Before the reward, there has to be labor. Hey yo, people! My name is Purko Deck, the host with the most. This is the BASF, Follow a Farmer East Africa, where we follow farmers and we bring you the stories about these farmers, the decisions they make, and why they make these decisions. Now, we are back to the enormous, the gigantic Purko Development Trust farm. As you know, the process of farming begins with tillage of land, preparation of land. You know, there's harrowing. But most importantly, there is planting. This is what we'll be focusing on today, and we're going to speak with none other than the leading farmer here at Purko, Joseph Nkaiwuatei. Good to see you again, Jose.
Good to see you again.
Karibu sana.
Thank you. Welcome back.
Yeah, and you know what? Once again, I am amazed at how massive this operation is. Now, today we were looking at, planting. But before planting, there's a process. You know, this is farming. So it's never an event, it's a process. So take us through, now, before we get to planting, take us through, land preparation, tilling, what you guys do, and what it takes to get us to the process here and now.
Thank you. Welcome back again.
Asante.
The continuation of the series. Land preparation before planting takes quite some time. Before you plant the grains, you have to do tillage, actual plowing of the farm. And you can do it either through a motor plow, depending on how hard the surface is, or you can also use a chisel for softer ground. You have to do adequate and timely land preparation, and first of all, to make sure that the farm that you want to plant retains as much water as possible.
Okay.
Then after the preparation, you do now the seed bed preparation. As you can see, the way this land is already planted, this land has gone through 4 different operations.
4 different operations?
Yes.
Yeah, so there's tillage.
The level where we are at the moment.
Yes.
So there was a tillage.
Yes, which is the first one.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
There is a first harrow. There is a second harrow. And then the final one is the planting. And we have even added another one called a stomp spray.
Stomp spray.
Yeah, so we have done how many operations?
5 operations.
In different times. Because you want to have your land tilled way a bit of time for resting purposes. Then you allow the weeds to grow up. Then you do a glyphosate on top, just to try and suppress the weeds, because weeds are also becoming a bit of a challenge. And then you are now come with the first harrow, then a second harrow, then our planting, and then just to ensure that your crop is not immediately affected by weeds, then you suppress the weeds through the stomp spray.
Okay.
So this farm has gone through all those stages.
Yeah.
And we are continuing, because we this year we were a little bit late with the planting because of too much rainfall that pounded this area for over 3 months consecutively.
Okay.
That has also delayed our planting season.
Take us through the timelines again, because the period is very important. So from tillage of land and all this, and then you're talking about that you've been time barred, so to speak. Take us up through the time frame, the period, that it takes up to this moment here.
Under normal circumstances, you begin your tillage around the months of April, at the onset of the short rains. So you allow the soils to soak water in the months of May, and then you begin your first harrow preparations in the month of June, and then you begin to plant in the month of July. That's an ideal situation.
All right, so number 1, tell us what we are planting here, all right? But beyond that, tell us how much big or how much acreage are we planting?
We are into a contract to grow barley for East Africa breweries.
So this is barley.
This is barley.
Okay.
Planted barley. And the contract works in such a way that the company, through a process, provides the seed through an advance. And then we do the land preparations ourselves. We buy the fertilizer from the subsidized fertilizer program of the Ministry of Agriculture. And then we do the planting. As soon as you do the planting, the next level now will be preparing the crops and securing the crops now, what we call crop protection. Either fungicides in spraying, herbicide spraying, insecticide spraying, so that then your crop now continues to grow without any interference or any kind of attacks from the different vectors. We have 700 acres to plant
within this region. Ecosystem.
Because of the delays of the rainfall, we have reduced our acreage by 500. We realize that it may be a bit too risky to do a bigger acreage with the short time frame that we have. We even had to go an extent of hiring external machinery that will help us try and fasten the process of planting, so that we try and minimize on the time that we want to do the actual planting of our barley.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's pick the idea of machinery and mechanization of farms. At your base, down at your base, I've seen a lot of machinery, and what we've seen here, the machine that is doing the planting here. Can you speak to that? How efficient is it, and how much acreage can it plant, and within how long can it do that?
Yeah, in a normal day, because machinery is machinery, without any sort of breakage or stoppage, we can do up to 100 acres planting per day.
What?
Yes.
How big? Like how big is this space?
This is almost 100 and something, which was planted in a day. This one.
Wow.
So a farm like this is about 260, 2 days plus probably half a day.
So like what you're planting, you've said 700
so
acres.
If we are doing 700 acres,
yeah,
and
how long
all factors, that should take us not more than 2 weeks, 14 days at most.
Okay.
Yes. With this kind of machinery,
yeah,
you can do up to 100 acres a day comfortably.
Yeah.
And therefore it means these farms, because they're also quite massive and quite well prepared, you can do up 3 tractors planting in a day would give you between 50 to 60 acres per tractor. Multiply by 3, that's about 100 or something, 150 acres per day.
Just take us through your level of mechanization as a farm, as an enterprise. How much have you mechanized?
Well, we have invested in tractors, the planting machineries, the harrows, the plows, the chisels, and all these other things. All those things are available. Not in the scale that we desire to be, but at least a bigger part of what we use is our own machinery. Although, as I mentioned, because of time, sometimes we are forced to also hire, just to make sure that we supplement on and reducing the actual operation time.
The planter that we saw here, what's the capacity of that?
It can do up to 10 acres in one move.
Oh, so like we are seeing it moving. That is 10 acres done.
No, I'm saying one filling up of the planter.
One filling up.
Yes, one filling up of the planter.
Okay.
Can do up to 10 acres. So it means for 100 acres, those are how many filling ups? Those are only 10 of them.
Yeah.
So if you have 10 of them, 3 of them doing 30 acres once, so it means you can only fill them how many times a day? 5 or 6, and you're done with 100 acres.
Yeah.
BASF. We create chemistry.